Hey peeps, welcome back to a special continuation of our previous episode. We talked so much we had to split it up, so if you haven't listened to the previous, go ahead and check that out. If you're all caught up, then you may proceed.
Well, do you guys want to get into some topics?
Let's do it.
All right. Where do we want to go?
Let's start with Brian.
Sure.
Brian, you want to go up in the air?
Do I want to go up in the air? Are we
Not so much.
jumping right into it?
You pick your flight simulator.
Did you like the name that I gave your segment? You didn't text anything back.
It's because I got it like when I was already sleeping.
Yeah, you
but
were kind of...
You know, you did inspire me. I decided to start a new segment called Corey's Conspiracy Corner. Close to what you were going for. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Go back to it.
I'm getting...
We'll do that.
I like the other one.
highly
Go back to the other one.
confused. I'm getting Venmo payments from people I don't know.
Corey's Conspiracy Corner. Corner. Go home, Simon. All right, so yeah.
I got it.
As Justin alluded, how do you feel about flying these days?
I have a flight come June. I'm not sure about that.
Well, maybe that's part of the conspiracy. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we're
June?
flying in May.
It's gonna be May.
We are flying in May, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Today, I got to start off with this because our lawyers are looking at us. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Uh-oh.
All right.
We are
Jumping into it. Boeing.
We are
Boeing has
currently-
been in the news a lot,
okay.
right?
True. I've been trying not to ingest so much of this news because I want to get your perspective or takes. I trust a lot of things that you delve into. I feel like you're a smart man.
He's a genius.
I don't think a lot of people say that enough about you.
Because he's a frickin' cyborg.
Thanks.
Yeah. Was that an insult?
Kind of.
You mean I meant that positively.
Do you go around telling people they're smart very often? Like, I don't know how often I go around and be like, you know what?
You're a smart man.
Smart motherfucker.
I mean,
When I woke up this morning,
people tell me and then they regret it because then I'm an asshole.
I was swimming
right
with the
back to
dolphins
them,
this
so.
morning off of Cape of Florida,
No, you weren't.
and I realized I'm a great man, and I do great things. Anyways,
Well, let's jump into it. So, where did
Actually,
this
I read
all
a
start?
text from you earlier. Aren't you disgusting? And you... Yes. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No. So where did this all start? So you guys might have remembered that we had a Boeing 737 door plug blowout. Happened a month, 2 months ago. Like, so fucking like the whole door. Here you're thinking you're going to take care of an emergency exit. You know, they ask you if you can handle
I
getting
just
people
enjoy the leg
out.
space on
yeah,
that seat.
get some extra leg space. Well, this guy got a lot of extra leg space.
And here's the thing, it'll give us so much extra space to do activities. Look at all this floor space. So we do aerobics in here. So many activities. Do step class. It's making my head spin how many activities we can do.
a little bit.
I mean, luckily, no one died, nothing like that. But that's kind of where this all started, right? We all started kind of hearing Boeing in the news. And then came John, came a whistleblower. And I don't know, have you heard about John, the whistleblower?
Barnett.
So John Barnett was committed suicide recently. Allegedly, which is part of the conspiracy.
Right.
Did he commit suicide?
So he did put something out that if he dies, it's not suicide.
Right. So
That was
his
confirmed that
friend,
that's what he said?
A friend came forward saying that if I end up dead soon, know that I didn't do this.
Right.
I have no intention of killing myself. Someone else took care of me.
I guess the words was like, if something happens, it's not suicide.
So some of the weird things that
You
happen.
could also set that up to be a shit show after you leave, too, kind of thing. But
So
I digress.
what happened to John? Let's start with that.
I don't know. I'm right here, though. Oh, that John.
John
Barnett.
was
With an H.
staying at a Holiday Inn.
Oh.
They left the lights on for
Holiday
him.
Inn.
Wow, it is bright in here.
That's Motel 6.
No, so he was found in his car
Which
with
we will never stay at again.
no. He was found in his car with a gunshot.
Bang. Where?
He had
Brain?
I think
Did he Kurt Cobain it?
you know, I don't know if they said his chest, his head.
You're looking at me like
No,
I
I'm
might
just
have the answer.
like you look at the ceiling. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to picture. I'm looking at you. You're
glad
my
I
ceiling.
inspire you.
But with the gun in his hand, finger on the trigger, there's an alleged note on the seat, but we do not know the contents of the note.
Don't forget to pick up milk.
Some weird things around this death
His
was
grocery list.
His grocery list, yeah. Some weird things around the death is all of his things were packed. Why do you pack your things if you're committing suicide, right?
Kind of the same conspiracy with that.
Maybe
the,
you're just
Nevada
courteous to clean up.
thing. Yeah.
The day before he was given his disposition as part of a lawsuit that he's got against Boeing right now. So he's got a lawsuit against Boeing for they basically were harassing when he was on the job, because from 2011 to 2017 he was a quality manager for a plant that assembles 787s.
How long has he been away from Boeing?
Since 2017.
Gotcha.
But
And it
he
wasn't until
testified on
2017
2019
when shit started coming down.
Because he stopped doing his job.
Yeah.
Stopped doing his job. But he alleges that he was harassed out of his job because he was doing his job. He was constantly saying there was defects and all this, and we'll get into that.
He spent 7 years. as
But that's what the
quality
lawsuit
manager.
is that he's suing them for coming after him and what's that called?
Look at the ceiling.
Look at the ceiling. He was, violated U.S. Department of Labor statute stipulating that it's unlawful to retaliate against a whistleblower. So he was harassed on his job. He went through the day before like a 13-hour disposition.
Mm-hmm.
So where he was getting 4 hours of his testimony, then 7 hours of cross-examining. And the lawyers said that he's some of the best witness they've ever seen. He was given details from his 10 years ago without having to look at his notes.
Shut the fuck up! I ain't even gotta look!
Boeing's lawyers were saying, hey, how can he give these details from 10 years ago without looking at his notes? And he said, I lived it every day and people ignored me every day. This is part of me. I know this from like the back of my hand.
Yeah, that shit will eat at you, man.
Yeah.
Right.
People can write a book that from things that they weren't even there from 50 years after the fact.
Right. Yeah, you know lawyers. Well, so he wanted
try hard.
He was exhausted. He wanted to go home to Louisiana and take some time off before finishing his disposition. One of the weird things is Boeing's lawyers were like, no, we are not going to allow anyone else to testify until you finish. So you need to stay. Otherwise, we're not allowing anyone else to testify.
On an empty stomach?
On an empty goddamn stomach.
That's rude.
So they convince him to stay, and coincidentally, he dies that next day.
Of a self-inflicted. Yeah,
So-
it doesn't say where.
Yeah, I didn't think it said.
No. We need details.
When you say convinced him to stay where? Like he was supposed to.
He wanted to drive back to Louisiana. I can't remember where he's given the dispositions at, but it's not Louisiana. He wanted to go back to his home, to his mother, rest.
Louisiana isn't where he was working.
No, he was
initially.
in Carolina.
No, so he originally started out in Everett in 2011, and he had nothing but good things to say at the Everett
Or
plant.
South Carolina. Yeah, North Charleston.
He claims that the planes were beautiful at the Everett plant, and the people there fully understood building an airworthy craft.
Talk about spare parts.
Now, when he was transferred to Charleston, that's when things like he started noticing a lot of different problems, and he would alert senior managers of things that he called violations of legally required procedures and procedures, and he would maintain that these warnings were constantly ignored.
You see anything, Pete?
No, I didn't see anything.
He claimed the culture there was just bad. Like their motto at that plant was, we're in Charleston and we can do anything we want.
Spread your cheeks and lift your sack.
That was literally their
That's
motto.
just my motto. What's a motto? Nothing. What's a motto?
He claims that they were pressuring not to document defects, to work outside procedures, to allow defective material to be installed without being corrected. So at the Charleston plant, they were all about profits. They were trying to push
I had a boss like that.
more planes out, forget about quality.
Right.
Quality is an overhead. It's just costing us money. We don't want to deal with that.
I don't know why I haven't been sitting like this the whole time.
So some of the small things that he claimed were problems here were they would intentionally fit bogus parts into parts like that shouldn't fit.
Wrong hole, fool.
incorrect parts.
What do you mean by that? Like, or well, I guess you don't know if you know. What
Like,
that means by that.
like screws, like not the right size screw.
Have you ever?
But
They
it
just
fits,
kinda force
it. Fits,
it.
force it in there.
Like fucking hammer that shit in there.
Have you ever put together like IKEA furniture?
No.
And you have like, what are these pieces for?
No, but I
Fuck
put
it, it
together this
works.
giant bed that I lost in the divorce. And I am not sad about it because it's just spent 4 hours trying to put that thing together. But
Yeah. One of the stories he talked about was going to a Spirits Airlines craft where they assemble planes, and him and 4 of his quality analyst people went there, and they found over 300 different defects in the planes.
Jesus.
Some of them were serious, some of them minor.
Yeah, right.
But when they got back, they kind of got like, what the hell, guys? And so a month or so later, they send a different manager out there, and two of the same quality people went, and they came back, and they only found 50 defects. Same plan.
Still an improvement.
I'd like to take a ride.
Still only 50?
Only
I feel
50.
like that's a lot
Only
of,
50.
I feel like it's a lot for a fucking plane.
Yeah. Well, only 50 defects, but they were rewarded. They were like, yes, great job, guys. You only found 50 defects. So John was like, that doesn't sound right. So he went up to one of his people, was like, did they really clean up their act that quickly? And the person was pissed and said, we only had a couple hours to go through the 14 planes, and then they kicked us off. They didn't allow us to finish our job.
So in the time that they were there, they
the time
50.
they were allotted, that's all they.
So they didn't finish.
They didn't even finish their job.
Yeah.
Some of the major things that he had found, though, is the first problem. He involved a cluster of razor-sharp titanium silvers that fell into the surface that supported the electronic equipment controlling power to the airplane.
That sounds serious.
These more or less 3-inch shards peeled off titanium threads when workers installed the titanium bolts that secured the floorboard above the surface, supporting the power gear in these fly-by-wire planes.
Yeah, that'll work.
This was filed with FAA, and the FAA did find these to be defective and didn't allow those planes to go out. The problem with that is the FAA forgot to include the 800 other planes that had already gone through. So they didn't include that in the like, hey, you have to fix this shit. The 800 other planes that had already gone through that he had saw the issues with too, they were like, well, no, we didn't see these. We just inspected these.
So
the other
this
ones
could
they're already
potentially
past the point of care.
Just that alone, even small, can potentially ground an entire plane. Like it's the power. I mean, there's backup, like power.
Yeah,
stuff.
because one of the recent issues that we had was March 11th. There was a plane going from Sydney to Auckland, which is
Auckland.
Auckland. Thank you.
New Zealand.
Yes. And it dropped abruptly. Nosedive.
Whoa! I
And
would
it-
shit myself.
Right. Nosedive. 13 injured, 1 serious.
13.
Now, the
Can you
pilot...
imagine like a 5-minute
No.
nosedive?
No.
Like,
I'm like, this is Castaway. This is what's happening. Or what's that? U.S. Marshals. You ever see the beginning of that?
man, that would be
terrifying. Terrifying.
It's like that fear.
I have been lucky that the biggest thing that ever happened to me was like we got turbulence, and one time it felt like it dropped like 10 feet.
Do you ever feel like
just shook a lot?
Did you become extremely religious when you're on a plane and like the hydraulics fall out? You start wanting to take away the rights of gay people and stuff? And...
No.
What? Oh, never mind.
Well, anyways, on that flight, the pilot alleged that the electronics completely went out.
Sorry, we're closed.
And so he had no control over the airplane, and it just...
Well, we're fucked.
Yeah.
It's like why did the pilot just jump out?
You're right.
You're fucked.
One of the big second issues that he was involved with was the emergency oxygen equipment.
Yeah, that's what I was just reading right here.
His team found that 25% of the systems didn't work at all.
That means 1 in 4.
1 in 4. Yeah, if they fell from the ceiling, you weren't getting oxygen.
1 in 4.
That's a lot of people. How many? What is the average seating
of a Boeing?
Yeah,
The average
Please hold.
seating? I would guess. What would that be? 200, 300? While you guys find that, one of the other big parts that he complained about was
405 on a 777.
Okay.
392, between 392 and 405. Yeah,
A lot of people.
So that's
Let's just round up to 400 people.
100
That's
people.
100 people
Yeah.
that literally don't get oxygen right there. Simple math.
Fine. I'm fine. This is fine.
What are the other
That's
big...
a fucking problem.
That's a fucking problem. So
well,
what
if
is...
you hold your breath and share...
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
women
supposed
and
to put it
children
on your
first.
first.
It's like, motherfucker, this isn't Waterworld. Yet...
When they find defective parts, they're supposed to keep track of them and catalog them. This was not happening. These parts were just being thrown about.
And this is all in this one factory.
This is all the Charleston.
Charleston. So
yeah.
We're not flying out of there, are we? We're flying to Atlanta.
Well,
that's pretty close,
I don't know. You don't know where your plane comes from.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Can
That's
I
where we're going.
inspect the plane before we get onto it?
Wait, where are you guys going?
Atlanta.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, that's right. Braves. You're going to see the stupid Braves.
Well, he's there to see the Cubs. I'm
The
there to see
Cubs.
the Braves.
And so what was found is a lot of those defective parts that were supposed to be cataloged and not used were later used and installed because they just got thrown amongst things.
Trash? Trash. Like, yes.
And so defective
So
parts are being
basically,
installed on these
yes.
Boeing planes.
They're just throwing it back in the pile, or
Yeah, basically. So after he's making a lot of ruckus, he's slowing things down. They don't like that he's
Obviously.
doing his job. So what happens is...
I don't get that, though. It's like they are paying him to do
this exact job,
and it's a problem.
So...
It's costing them money.
Yes, but this
Yes.
is not a uncommon thing in certain positions.
It's not.
And stuff like that.
No, it's
Myself
true.
working in IT, not so much at my job now, because where I work
didn't you
now...
work at PayPal?
Yes.
Okay.
In IT, we were always told, you guys are nothing but costing us money. That was a
Yes.
constant thing we heard. You slow things down. You do nothing but cost the money company, or cost the
And
cost the company
sometimes
money.
somebody like takes a
Yeah.
breath at work. They're like, "You're wasting our labor right now."
It's like, shut the fuck up.
You got something you want to say to me?
No, going back. All right, so
That was a good.
you
crack.
probably have experience with this. I was security at PayPal, probably at the same time you were working there. I don't know that we crossed paths. I'm pretty sure we did a few times.
We had to, because I
Yes.
was there for 15 years.
I was there for like 2.5. But yeah, no, yeah, I watched a lot of people, and I even had to see a lot of people off. It's like they would make so much seniority, and then they would just get canned. And I was like, but they're great at their job. Like, I know this person. It's like they're talking about how
hire younger.
Yeah, how much
Higher, younger, yep.
yeah, how much they prioritize certain things. It's like, I got to get this, this, and this, and then I first get this, and it's like, you sound like the only person who can do your job. So they're just going to pay somebody less to try to figure out the job, and and that's what they constantly do. There's certain people who are there for longer who've watched everybody, and they're like, I have to shut my mouth. Like I can't draw attention to myself.
Yeah, it puts you on the block.
Is that what happened with you, or did you just?
We brought those guns to work fair and square.
No, so
I heard they limited your. Didn't you say they limited the whole thing?
They can't. Well, this
Shit
was
canned
after I left. They have now
yeah.
fired everyone in IT, and they outsourced the whole IT
Outsource,
department.
that's the word I was like.
But this isn't costing people's lives.
Right.
Just a lot of money.
Yeah, I guess money at the worst, but
which causes them to shoot themselves in their
and
car.
this isn't just like bad on Boeing. Like this makes you wonder what's going on in every plane.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no matter what plane you get on,
Right.
you're like, what the fuck is happening?
I think the question is always going to be there. Like, it's going to incite fear. It's like, I mean, I see dozens of planes fly past every day when I'm working outside.
Right.
And so it's like,
we live pretty close to airports. So
Right.
we see it a lot.
and I mean, they all seem to get by fine. I would say the average is a successful flight, but to know that any time,
probably like it's pretty good. I mean,
yeah, they still consider it the safest way of traveling.
So that is one of the conspiracies around this. Diving into a little bit of the conspiracy. One of them is, has Boeing been ordered to fall on the sword? So I don't know if you guys know anything about like 15-minute cities. So one of the conspiracies around this is Boeing is supposed to fall on its sword, scare people from flying so that they can implement these 15-minute cities. 15-minute cities is something that's been implemented in China.
China.
And so it's where it sounds great on paper. So anywhere where you live, you can get to anything by walking within 15 minutes.
They have like one
Grocery
of those spots,
stores, banks, gyms, everything.
You know where
Movie
Children's
theater.
Hospital is?
On 84th and Dodge.
Or further up, yeah. But that's kind of like, I guess they have like a lot of the stuff inside, like that huge building. I think there's like living quarters and stuff in there too. They've got something propped up in Vegas that's like a lot of people don't even exit that area. It's a little compound. I don't want to say compound, but It's like they have everything in there. It reminds me of something like, wow, what's that one movie? Eva, like the robot.
Oh yeah, what is that called? The Disney movie.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
Not Charlie. Fuck, what is it called? This is gonna bother me.
Anyways, well, so
the Pixar one.
Yes.
The cell
Wall-E,
on 15.
Wall-E.
Yeah, Wall-E.
Yeah.
15-minute city is like great. You don't have to have a car. You can just get to anywhere you want within 15 minutes. Like 15-minute walk.
You can walk home, bitches.
So that's the cell, is like reduce pollution because you don't
Increase
need a car.
Progress overload.
And so
whatever.
is that part of this conspiracy? Is to scare people from flying so that there's not the demand for it anymore? What happens is what we've seen in China is now you are locked down to that city. And you have to go through gates to get to the other city if you want to go over there. And if you don't...
So compounds.
Yeah. So, and if you don't follow the rules or what the rules are given to you,
You're shot
you
out of a
might not get to
cannon.
go see your mom at the next city because you're not allowed to leave your 15
It's
minutes.
kind of a security measure as well. It's like we already have phones that keep tracking, this is just another tracking measurement, it sounds like.
Sounds
Yes.
like, yeah. Constant surveillance too. You mean you could probably put cameras all over something like that.
And then they can start.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know how much you guys... We're a little off topic, but on topic. So China, there's cameras everywhere, and they can tell.
Is it like
so
Minority
you
Report?
have to give your blood.
What's up, young blood?
You have to give all your DNA. You have to give your fingerprints, facial recognition, everything.
So Minority Report.
Yes.
Every day.
No, but so they have all that.
That'd be a long morning.
And they know your walking patterns and everything. So even if you're like in a hoodie, mask, and everything, they still know who everyone is.
They're like, it was that Chinese guy.
And so you like
They all look
they
alike,
get you
though.
for everything. So like if you jaywalk,
Oh, yeah.
they right away take the money out of your bank.
What?
They put you on screen and like shame you. Hey, this person just got
Oh,
busted
nothing.
This person just got busted for shame or for jaywalking.
Yeah.
So it's
just middle.
What is that? What is their number? They got like a
2.
fuck. What do they call it?
99% success.
It's
rate
like their
for flights, by the way.
citizen number or something like that. Like your morality.
Social security number?
Not that. It's not like that. It's like your standing or something like that. Like you go up and.
Oh, social credit score.
Yes.
They use that over there.
Yeah.
And so if your social credit score isn't high enough, you might not
Say
be
that
able to go
5
to the
times
next
fast.
city. You might not be able to buy groceries. You might
Jesus.
It's
not
a way
be able
of,
to
like,
pull money out of your ATM account.
No
gamification life, but more harshly.
It's really weird because Black Mirror did an episode on it, like similar, have a social credit score. It's very
Scary.
real
Yeah.
in China, in parts of China.
You gonna fuck on me? Nobody's gonna fuck on you.
So kind of back to John a little. So after he was making all this ruckus, he was exiled to a section called material review segregation.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's just a storage site where they're supposed to be tracking those defective parts. It's
a junkyard.
It's where him and other QA people that were doing their jobs were segregated to and eventually harassed out of a job, which is part of why he left. Overall, one of the accusations he made back in 2019 is he said he did not feel there was a single plane that came out of Charleston that was flight worthy.
Ugh.
Yeah, 0 defects.
Why are we doing this before we have to go on a flight, Brian? What is
Well, this.
I hope I get a fucking
part of the conspiracy.
Dorsey.
Maybe he committed suicide is because he made all this up, right? Maybe he made it all up. He felt terrible about it. Boeing's an amazing company, and I can't believe I did this to them, and I've ruined so many lives.
How could he? How could he?
How could he? That could be it.
Why do you look at me when he's
I don't trust anybody named
Shut up.
Barnett
Now, there were some other allegations. So
save.
if you guys know
with an H.
That's true. With an H is weird.
If you guys know the news company Al Jazeera.
Gesundheit.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes,
they
we
sent undercover reporters into a Boeing production facility. I don't know.
Undercover boss?
Undercover, yes, undercover boss. So I don't know which one they were at, but it was one of the assembling facts.
But we don't know if it was Charleston specifically.
No. While being undercover, they found that 90% of reported problems are just ignored.
Nope.
Employees were admitting to doing coke, marijuana during lunch breaks.
These are a few of my favorite things.
So
at least it's not while they're flying.
Well, these are the people building our planes are on coke and marijuana while building them. Lots of the employees are heavily medicated under painkillers.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Like at the same time, all of this?
Well, I don't know if it's the same people.
Because that's a cocktail. Like,
I don't know if it's the same
disaster.
people. But one of the things they were talking about with the people while being undercover was they're like, oh yeah, you see these 15 planes over here? Yeah, these are officially completed, ready to go out. Yeah, none of them are actually done. So it's like, so are you going to actually send them out?
You think the Coke would make them work a little faster?
You'd think.
And then,
was it company provided?
Company provided, no. No, you silly
that you know of.
Maybe. A lot of the employees were caught undercover saying they would never fly in the planes that they're building. So what are some of the recent issues we've seen? So we talked about the one nose diving.
Well, the Portland one or whatever.
Yep.
The door flying off or whatever.
Door flying off.
Close it on! Close it on!
The dropping suddenly. There's been a few in San Francisco the last few weeks. There's
San
Francisco. There's one that lost a wheel during landing.
Fuck off!
One where a side panel fell off. They have no idea when it happened during the flight, but when they landed, they're like, hey, look, the whole fucking side of the plane's missing.
2 days ago, inner windshield cracks on an Alaskan one, apparently.
Let's see. They had one turn around due to landing gear issues.
Make a U-turn.
One that had to be turned around
because of a Rudy customer. That one did happen, actually.
Due to engine failure.
They went all the way back.
Failure.
Are they finding people who are not real on any of these planes?
Like that show? What was that show? Where they got lost, like they got hit by lightning and then they came back 5 years later?
No. I was talking about like that motherfucker right there is not real.
Oh,
You know?
That motherfucker back there is not real.
That video.
That meme came back with the Kate Middleton conspiracy, but we're not going to get into that tonight. Because there is enough.
Brian's got a lot.
There is enough about the Boeing stuff that I thought about talking about Boeing and Kate Middleton.
You did. You mentioned that.
But
was she on one of these?
No.
Well, she owned one of these.
Exploded the theories into.
So there was another instance where a Boeing.
Did they artificially enhance a wing onto a plane? There's two arms on the plane. Whatever. Go continue. I'm sorry.
So Wall Street Journal reported that pilots were being told to, hey, make sure that your buttons aren't exposed on your seats because a couple of weeks ago there was another nosedive incident where 50 people had to go to the hospital afterwards.
You hit down on your seat, but it really hits down on the plane.
Oh, jeez.
Close.
Really?
Bingo.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
A flight attendant accidentally hit the button that controls the pilot's seat and pushed it forward, so it shoved him forward onto the.
Oh shit! And he geared it down.
Geared it down because of that.
What's the? It's like a cartoon or something, or it's like you lean against somebody and they lean. Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah,
you know, like watching an episode of Wings or something.
It's like aisle donkeys. Is that what they're called?
What?
Aisle donkeys. When the aisle donkey comes down, you're like, hey, can I get
What are you saying? I've never heard that.
That's a show in Mexico, from what I'm.
Whoa!
When they push the cart down, it's the aisle donkey.
Stud.
They're carrying.
I've never heard that term in my life.
It's not a bad term at all.
How is that not a bad term?
Donkeys are very
asses.
No, well, yes, they have good asses.
So when Brian and I fly,
you're like,
in 2 months from now,
hey, aisle donkey. Yeah, you can say that.
So I could yell that. And
You're not
said my friend Justin Milani told me I could say this.
No. You don't have to say my name.
I got a social security number here.
How long is our flight? Like 2.5 hours or something?
I have to go down to
enough to get
Orlando
drink, right?
myself, but I have to go to like Vegas and then come back.
When I had to go to Jacksonville, I always had to go up to Minneapolis.
I'm like, why am I going this way? And I'm getting there at the same time.
This is my first nonstop flight with Brian.
Although Omaha is opening up a bigger
bigger airport, yeah,
with a lot of Boeings, huh?
What? Hopefully not from Charleston.
There was back in January, which I actually saw the footage for this because an amateur photographer got it.
No.
There was a flight from Puerto Rico to Miami. The engine caught on fire.
Oh, this is normal.
It was a cool video, so you could see the plane on fire, like the engine was on fire, so it had to make an emergency landing. Yeah, so that's what started at that door
that's
plug
a good view.
failure. So yeah, that's kind of where all
I got
this,
a window seat.
That's how this conspiracy started.
Please,
John's showing us a photo of where the door ripped out.
I don't see a door.
Mid-flight. Yeah, no door there.
No door there.
You got, like I said, plenty of leg room. Just stick your legs out the flight.
Hold door.
Well, this seat in front is also like tilted out. Like,
have they done that yet?
Also, it doesn't happen like it does in the movies where it like sucks everything out. By the way, that's a myth. But
have you seen any
still
like
scariest motherfucker?
Game of Thrones hold door on a plane? Like
he's just outside the plane.
This rear door plug is violently expelled from the plane. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I will not be sitting by the emergency door. No,
that's
thank
fine.
you.
I'll do it.
I always feel like I'm very close to one. I've been asked almost on every single flight, in a case of whatever, would you want to, would you?
Are you comfortable
volunteer?
doing this? Yeah, whatever.
I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm like, sure.
We're all doomed to die.
It's like, why you got to ask me? Ask her. Old lady. Old lady.
Old lady, come here.
We need you awake.
Hey, 10-year-old girl. Need your help.
So we've talked about a few of the conspiracies around this.
Sorry, we're derailing Brian.
No, I like it. It gives me time to gather my thoughts, so I'm not just reading off a piece of paper here.
You mean off of me?
Yeah, gathering my thoughts off of Justin.
Who gets them from the ceiling?
Get your
Where do
thoughts.
I get my thoughts from?
Get your thoughts off my body.
My computer.
So we talked about, was John Barnett suicided?
Suicided. Is that a verb?
Yes. That's another thing. I'm very... that gets annoying.
I love it.
It's like you can't
Why
say
is my
suicide.
microphone way
You
down
have to
here?
say like self-delete or whatever. It's the same thing.
Self-delete?
No.
Where are you getting these terms from?
YouTube will if the term like
I don't want to
suicide,
know what your algorithm is.
they say like you can't say suicide or whatever. But
No, you have to say
self-delete.
suicided.
It's like that's the fucking same thing. I'm saying the same word. I'm saying this and you're thinking that. What does it matter? Say the fucking word that works.
Well, when I say suicided, what I mean was he murdered
Quote
to look
unquote.
like suicide? Yeah. So there's that. There's the one where we're talking about, are we just trying to scare people to get us more to the 15-minute cities, more control over people? Is it more out in the open of like, is this just corporate greed? Were they just in fact trying to push more and more planes out? Forget about quality. We get more money, the more planes we get done.
Right.
The corner cutting.
A question to you
Some
guys.
people go ahead.
A question to you, both of you guys. You might follow more in line. For me personally, I feel like my fear has increased in the last few years with a lot of the government overreach on certain things.
Yeah.
I'm usually a very skeptical person. I like to see the evidence before I bold out lines on something. It's like, I could probably draw this until it comes to a conclusion, but yeah. Do you feel like your fear has increased in something like this, maybe?
I'm aware of situations. I wouldn't say I'm fearful of them. It's so I'll put this like how I feel when I fly a plane. It's out of my hands.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
when I see other people, gripping the seats when the plane shakes and stuff, I don't give a shit at this point because I'm like, it's out of my control.
Yeah. When
And
people
also,
say like,
what's that going to do? You're going to die if that.
So like, I'm aware of what can happen, and if something like, I guess with a plane, there's not much you can do if it does go down.
So I
guess if our government was trying to a coup or our own government went against us, it's nice to be aware. Is there much I can do about it once that happens?
That is pretty sick, actually.
Jeez.
The plane on fire.
That's 100. That's 400 people on that.
Yeah. So John's showing us the video of the engine failure, which was on fire.
On fire in Miami.
Oh, that's not Boeing, is it? That's a cargo plane.
So.
No, that was a
Boeing cargo plane.
It's a Boeing.
They make
No,
more
that
than
was
just
a flight.
planes.
That was the flight from Puerto Rico to Miami,
Right.
or vice versa.
They're coming in hot. But yeah, no. When people say have a great flight or whatever, it's like Don't tell me that. Tell the pilot.
Tell the pilot that 100% because I'll be sleeping most of the time, or with my earphones in or whatever. But like you were saying, like, is it just them just getting it out and not caring?
Yeah.
Because the backlash of it, I feel like most of these companies think, what are they going to do? Not fly?
Right.
Because that's
That's
like not a
the
real fear of
main
people not
plane.
flying. You know what I mean? So I feel like they can just it's more that kind of attitude, I feel.
I think it does halt people on their vacations, not so much on their business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's your job. It's kind of like a lot of people getting the jab because it was get the jab or
That's
you
why I
lose your
got
job.
it. Well, I didn't lose my job. But
Well,
didn't
but
have
that's
to
a
wear
lot of people are like,
mask.
oh, well, I can, I'm not going to think for myself. I got
it. I got to my car. It's like,
yeah. So I'm not saying one way.
I just realized what you were doing.
Boeing was doing a lot more
like a
stock
bite.
buybacks. So there's that company enrichment going on. So
Yeah, is their stock really low right now? Can I
Oh
buy
yeah,
it?
it's
Can I buy some?
like 40% or
honestly,
4 or
year over
40%?
last time I looked, year over year, it was only down like 5%, or not 5%, but like 5 points.
I don't know how that
I haven't
works.
looked recently.
My wife was telling
It's
me
up
something about
6.
Oh.
It's up 3%
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd
What
have
is
to
the
look more
trend?
Of the long
Yeah.
trend.
I mean, it didn't.
Didn't tank
No.
by any means. No.
It's pretty low this morning.
So some of the other
You were pretty
conspiracies
low this morning.
Thank you.
is ESG to blame. And I don't know if you know what ESG is, but
the stuff that they put in the food, Chinese food, shit like that. Yeah.
ESG. So ESG is environmental, social, and governance. It is a set of standards that measures a business impact on society, the environment, and how transparent and accountable it is. So, ta-da! There is a lot.
Got you, Brian.
A lot of companies sign up for ESG, and
Chinese food. You're
ESG is kind of considered the corporate cartel because of how much they control over companies that are following it. And it's almost like you can't be a big corporation without it, because it's you got to show how good you are for the environment, how good you are with diversity.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the other things is like, so ESG brings on DEI, which is, the diversity, equality, inclusion. So, and that's something that Boeing started doing, was hiring based off of your culture, your ethnicity, your race, rather than
Race, gender.
If you're good at the
are
job.
you good at this job? You'll figure it out. You can figure out how to
happening
use a
a
socket
lot.
wrect, right? So is that to blame for this ESG?
It could, yeah.
I feel like that's a
ESG.
big
So
factor.
I can give you an example.
I
of
feel like it didn't help.
Yeah.
And I can give you an example of like a really good example of how much control ESG has. So you guys probably remember when Elon Musk bought X, right?
He was like a god. People loved him.
Bought Twitter. When he bought it, ESG sent all the companies that advertised on Twitter, if you do not poll, we are going to lower your score, your ESG score. And when your score is lowered, you have a hard time getting loans from banks. So your revenue is lowered. And so we saw all those companies pull out of X at the time. And that's just kind of an example of how much power ESG has. ESG is run by like the George Soroses of the
Elon
world.
Musk, it sounds like.
No.
Georgesaurus.
George Soroses
Right.
of the world. Do you know who
like
George Soros is?
The
He's part of that.
Worst dinosaur ever.
He's that guy that said you will own nothing and like it. Yeah, that's the guy. He's the weird. He wore that weird fucking
Soros.
outfit.
The Hungarian
Yeah.
American investor.
all of your base are belong to me.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy looks so weird.
So
He could play Rodney Dangerfield in the movie.
is ESG to blame? Is that a conspiracy here? Now,
No respect.
no respect. Full tinfoil hat time. This is the big one.
Hold
This is
on.
the-
Hold on. I'm using the microwave.
If you guys will look under your seats, I made each and every one of you a tinfoil hat. Go ahead and throw that on. John, it looks fantastic on you.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm a frog.
I am using a microwave. Should I wait a second?
Oh, no.
So, is this a goal to
Where's
degrow
this bag?
the West and to facilitate China's rise?
Yes.
China.
So, could Boeing be construed as they are deliberately committing suicide? China has a direct competitor to
China.
their Boeing jet. It's called the Comac C919.
That's a good name.
So, full tinfoil hat, are they throwing in the towel? Are they going under so that American manufacturing fails, moves over to China, allowing China to rise in its place?
China. China.
Is this big, dirty international business behind this?
Yes.
Possibly.
I don't know. China owns everything.
Yeah.
So once again, like that could be kind of ESG controlling things behind the scenes, because ESG is a worldwide thing.
A lot of people are converting their living spaces to China items. I deliver a lot of Temu stuff. So a lot of that is in there, taking over. It's poisoning their minds.
There is a class action lawsuit against Temu right now because they found that if you install the app, they literally have access to everything on your phone.
I have not.
Everything. Your
Once
emails,
that came out,
your contacts.
Once
your
that came
photos,
out, I'm like, I am not getting on this. I
Whoa.
know this is going to be dangerous, mainly for my wallet. Would you buy?
So there is a class action lawsuit against them right now, which I don't know how that's going to go.
Delete.
I don't know how that's going to go anywhere. They're a Chinese-run company. How you're going to class action lawsuit a Chinese-run company that's not run in the U.S.? I don't know. Good luck.
Wasn't it like? I mean, TikTok is pretty much doing the same thing.
Yeah.
ByteDance isn't.
TikTok has a lot of
Tic-tac, as
so,
Brian calls it.
Tic-tac, yeah. The kids love it when I call it tic-tac. So they're at least they put it in their terms and services with TikTok that
Like, we're gonna fuck you over.
Yeah,
so
you give us access to anything on your network. So the phone that you download TikTok on, that network it talks to, you're allowing us to talk to that network and talk to everything else on that network.
do you have to have the app, or can you be on the website?
I think it's the app.
Okay, because I get a lot from like Lonnie
They're
and
saying 'cause
John.
I wanted a toilet bowl light that they know my contact info.
Yes, you're in the shitter now, are you? Wah, wah. Going down.
Not dark though. I can see because I have a light in my toilet.
Like a cargo Boeing. Continue.
So that's the main conspiracies around it. I have one last fun fact for you that's kind of related.
Oh God, TikTok opened by
related.
itself. What is happening? Put this down.
So recently,
Alexa, explode.
No. I love you. She doesn't know that.
When I ringed his Ring doorbell when I got here, Alexa was like, "What is the purpose of your visit?" And I was like, "Pornographic." And she goes, "I don't understand what you say."
Please advance to rectal verification.
Justin's Alexa is gonna actually kill him one day. So
it's like, please advance to be recognized.
Still have, I have one last fun plane thing that happened recently.
Ryan's got one last plane thing.
It's not related to Boeing, but it's just kind of like, wow, that's crazy. So there was 5 passenger planes recently that they went through a terrible, strong windstorm.
Mm-hmm.
They got up to 840 miles per hour due to the winds pushing the planes. So that is almost 50% faster than the typical cruising speeds, which is 575 miles per hour.
Jeez.
So no one was injured, scared the shit out of a lot of people. There was some people that took videos of it, and it's just like this thing is shaking and flying like a motherfucker. But they did get to their new destinations.
Is that light speed?
Super fast.
What is that?
840? No, I don't think that's light speed, Justin.
We're close.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't even know what Mach speed is.
Oh.
Like, what's Mach speed? Is that 1200?
3 blades.
I don't know. Ask Lonnie.
I thought you were in the military, Justin.
Yes. I wasn't in the Air Force.
Okay. Fair enough.
He wasn't a zoomie.
That is Corey's Conspiracy Corner this week.
I like that. Corey's Conspiracy. You said that in the beginning?
Yeah.
I did not listen to that.
That was when we were playing the funny music.
I was focused.
1 Mach speed is 741 miles.
Oh, so wow. They
were close to it.
Yeah. Nope.
You said 400 or 8,000?
They were going 840. So they got
so almost they went over Mach. Yeah.
700 what?
Wow.
741.
What? 777? Like a Boeing?
No, 741.
Which is
their popular models is 737s and 787s.
No, their popular motto is "We do what we want" here at Charleston.
Yes, in Charleston. This is Charleston. We do what we want.
Here, what do we got here? Whoa! Whoa!
I just random button.
So I mean, good news is no one has died yet.
We're gonna be the first when we fucking go.
I don't know. You play with
or
fire, you're gonna
wherever
get
I'm
burned.
Hopefully, a lot of this coming to light now.
If you
they're
dig
gonna
too
have
How
to
much was it? 800 what?
40 miles per hour.
If you dig too deep, you might get burned by the molten lava.
It was point. Wait, what does that make sense? Oh, why is it in kilometers?
2 kilometers. Everybody else knows kilometers except for America.
Okay, so it was 1.13 Machs.
That's crazy. So is that?
I have a calculator.
Is it Mach 3 to break the sound barrier to make the sound?
Like,
hold on,
to have it go.
What's his name? Pistorius or whatever, who jumped out of the Pepsi one. I don't know what it was. It probably wasn't even. I just mixed a lot of. Continue. He's checking on something.
I feel
I'm
like
stalling.
you're mixing like Greek mythology with PepsiCo.
Good stall.
China.
Keep stalling.
Yeah.
I have to read this
Well, I
article.
hope
It
you all
doesn't just give me an answer.
I hope you all enjoyed this. I feel like when we don't have themes for our segments, I might be doing more of a Corey's Conspiracy Corner. I don't know how much more I can stall here, John.
I don't know. It won't tell me.
Well, everyone can do their own research like you should be
The
out
speed of
there.
sound is Mach 1.
Amazing.
Get out there and learn, people. Read. It's fun.
No, it's not. Read the articles in Playboy, too. There's some great articles in there.
Test.
What is happening?
I'm pressing buttons to stall so you can look up some shit.
Trying.
What was that? Go into a new segment with that one.
Ooh, I like that one. We'll end it with this.
Corey's Conspiracy Corner.
1.4.
Go home, Simon.
1.4.
1.4?
Mox. I have a friend who could just do that. Not you guys, apparently.
Are you ready for the...
Nope. Go fuck yourself. All right, Justin's breaking things now.
Bye, everyone.
That's it.
Thanks
Tune
for
in next week
listening.
for another segment. We might do something a little more travel related as well. We'll see. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
See y'all. Stay safe.
That podcast do anything for you? Well, that's not all. Stay tuned next week for the continuation of this episode, or whenever these things come out. Later.